Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim or Cimnanya, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. I mean, it's really been hectic on all platforms, especially when it comes to politics and all that. And the fact that every race always have something they got to talk about when it comes to Black people. I mean, it's only Black people that I see people always have something to say to them. I mean, when they have something to do. I do not see Black people coming out to tell people you are supposed to do this like this, you are supposed to do that like that. I mean, but it's really what it is because they feel like, they cannot police Black people and tell them what to do and what not to do because it is their right, or because, like, they feel like we are kind of dumb to understand politics, or we don't know politics, so we are supposed to dance to their tune. And I am asking you, who said so? So recently, white women and the Palestinians kind of teamed up, and you all already know what it is because everybody have something to talk about. They are always very willing to, sell out. Should I say sell out their vote or vote against their own interest, right? As long as it will affect people that look like me. I mean, it's okay, and then come back in the end maybe to tell stories, but that stories is something that we are not ready for, and the other people do not even know that they are using them. Like, how do you expect your oppressor to speak on your behalf? Let's get into.
It's comical watching these online internet activists fuck around and find out what happens when Black American people withdraw their support for your cause. It's comical being anti-Black and racist toward Black American people, as though almost every single right or privilege that any non-white person in the United States has isn't because of the work and the actions and the movements of Black American people. It's comical thinking that's not the case. It's comical thinking that Black Americans aren't responsible for this push to support Palestine, to support the Palestinian liberation movement, to support a ceasefire, to support a trade embargo against Israel. It's comical thinking that it's white Americans supporting that and it's not Black Americans who've been making the most noise about that. It's comical. And before you jump in my comments or stitch or duet this video saying, oh, well, there are white leftists who support Palestine, the few white leftists who support Palestine are doing it because they're playing the oppression Olympics. This is a morality game for them, and whatever cause is the most popular is the one that they vocally support the most. They're still just as Islamophobic, they're still just as xenophobic, they're still just as racist as the next person. It's extremely comical how anti-Black, and specifically anti-Black Americans, so many foreign immigrant communities are here in the United States. And I say that as a person whose family is Jamaican, who was born abroad in Jamaica, and who is now a naturalized U.S. citizen. The anti-Blackness from my own Jamaican family, who are otherwise Black by appearances, was comical. I had to school them on it real quick. But it's comical watching it come from other foreigners and watching it come from people of color. It's especially comical when you ask these super duper internet revolutionary leftists, well, in the upcoming U.S. presidential election, what are our best options if we don't vote for Kamala Harris and Governor Walz from Minnesota? What other options do we have to defeat someone like Trump and get him the hell out of here permanently? Not what should be our other options, not what should be in a perfect world with more than a two-party system, not what the perfect world should look like. Here, now, in the moment, with the options and the power we have right here now, what do you suggest we do? It's comical when you ask that question, you just get blocked, you get reported, you get told that you're uninformed, you don't know what you're talking about, etc., etc. It's comical when you ask these same super duper internet leftist revolutionary armchair radicals, well, what do you have to say then to some people who've been interviewed in Gaza and Palestine who say that they hope that Kamala Harris wins the US presidential election because they know that with her in power, they stand a better chance of having a ceasefire than someone like Donald fucking Trump. And it's comical that their response to that is, well, those people in Gaza and in Palestine are uninformed. Those people currently experiencing a genocide are uninformed about the genocide they're currently experiencing. Isn't that comical? It's also comical that when you try to also use your voice to speak up for what's happening in the Congo, in the Sudan, in Haiti, in Tigray, you're told, well, no, that's not the focus right now. The focus should instead be on Palestine, and keep Palestine's name out of your mouth if you're trying to speak on other issues at once, as though we're not all human being Homo sapiens with brains that can do more things at once, and I can blink my eyes and I can talk and walk at the same time. It's comical trying to draw attention away from causes that are surrounding Black people in Africa and in the Caribbean and instead direct our voices elsewhere. It's comical being told how we should advocate and how we should speak up. It's really comical. I really think it's especially comical. And watching it from the perspective of a woman who comes from a foreign black family that's from another country in the black diaspora who currently lives here in the United States, I think especially it's hilarious. Foreigners who come to this country and bring all their anti-blackness and try to absorb the racism of the white supremacist structure around or that exists in America because they think maybe, put them on one rung higher than black American people, you will fuck around and find out exactly how America operates. Because if there is one thing America dislikes more than a black American person, is a foreign person who does not speak English. If there's one thing that American will distrust more than a black American person who at least speaks English, is a foreigner, again, who does not speak English and who comes from a faraway land that is stereotyped as always being at war or in conflict or in poverty. Americans will close ranks real fucking quick. Black Americans and white Americans will close ranks on you so quick if you start talking out the side of your neck. And I need foreigners to learn that real quick. Accept that. And furthermore, to everyone saying, oh, well, Kamala is just as bad a Zionist as Trump. First of all, Trump is the one who instituted the Muslim ban. Did we forget that? Has that escaped us? That was just like recent memory. Do we not remember that? One. And two, with someone like Kamala in power, we can at least have a better chance, a better opportunity at having a ceasefire in place, at having women's rights restored, at having voting rights permanently protected, at having, affirmative action reinstated. What do you think Trump will do if he ever sees presidential power again? Exactly what do you think he will do, especially to brown people from the Middle East currently living in the United States? What do you think he will do? Quickly. Yes, black Americans in particular are going to prioritize their own survival because we live here in America and we're black in America. So yes, we're going to prioritize our domestic affairs because if y'all want our voices and our support so fucking much, how are we supposed to fight and protest and boycott on behalf of you if someone like Trump is in power and has us back in chains? How exactly is that supposed to happen? And again, don't respond with, well, this is what the right wants. They want this division. They want this, or, this is in a perfect world, how it should be. No. We're not talking about shoulda, coulda, woulda. We're not talking about hypotheticals. This is real life right here, right now. And one thing foreign people eventually learn after so long is that here in America, white society and the overarching society will close ranks. They will put all racial differences aside. They will put behind the history of enslavement, Jim Crow, genocide against Native Americans. They will put all of that aside and close ranks when it comes to foreign individuals. They will do that so fucking quick, it'll leave your head spinning. And last but not least, on this lovely rant that I am currently ranting about your favorite bad bitch with a law degree, complaining and doing what I do best, whining. Okay. Last but not fucking least, please do not forget that if it were not for the civil rights movement championed by black American people, foreigners who come here to the United States will not enjoy the rights, the privileges, and the liberties that we can happily sing about now, without the advocacy and without the support of black American people. The civil rights movement reformed all of the immigration laws in the United States so that the rest of us could come here and enjoy the same thing that black Americans should have been able to enjoy as a result of being enslaved and building this country from the ground up. So if you want to talk mess and if you want to be anti-black and racist, trying to catch yourself or call yourself white, well, at least I'm not black, you will find out very quickly just how quickly this entire American system, politics, how they will redistrict stuff, they will close ranks on you so fucking quick. And I'm speaking from experience as a foreigner myself. Keep it cute.
This is all I got from this video, and I absolutely love her take. The truth is that a lot of people, especially, they have really been all out here for a longer time. And the fact that they also look for a way to recruit Palestinians also into I know Palestinians already have their own problem with black people. And some women now decided also to team up and finish the work. But I really do wish them well. And I really hope they succeed and they are happy with whatever they are planning and the rest of it. The truth is that a lot of people are so keen or very, very ready to tell black people what to do, how to do things, how not to do something. And it is only black people that I see people have their opinion, like, they want black people to dance to their own opinion. And I keep asking, why do you think that it is okay for you people to come out and tell us what to do when we don't tell you what to do, and you people do not tell other people what to do? Like, they are very, very ready to turn police black people, thinking that, black people do not have any say, they can't do anything on their own. Like, they are dumb, like they are dumb marks that you wake up one day and you push and then they move with you. The reality is that black people, I don't know, black people have their own way of doing things. That is something that I love so much. And when they start, they are on it. They don't care. But then I keep asking, why is it that they are also worried about black liberation? Because everybody is fighting for himself. And then when black people choose to, do things for themselves, it becomes a problem. And not just the fact that it's just only these people, other people of color. And then they forgot how black people, they have worked hand in hand with almost all of them to make sure that they got their rights and the rest of it. And the fact that they are even like, each time I come on the internet, I still see black people still talking about what is going on in Palestine. I still see a lot of them. So this is to tell you how passionate majority people are. That doesn't mean that the people that said, man, it is time for us to take care of home are not also passionate. There is also there is a limit to everyone's passion, So I am not saying that the ones that did it like all through and said, man, it's time for me to go home. I absolutely applaud them, and I am also behind you people, and I'm saying continue to do what you are doing, because some people do not deserve help. But then something that I have also found out is that black people do their things, and they are not like, their assistance to anybody is not transactional. They are not also expecting you to come back, maybe later to come and support them back and the rest of it, right? And I haven't even seen any of them calling anybody to come and join them to fight for something or support for, support them to win something. No, it is them waking up and say, we need something different and we have to do something different, and we are on it. And it is not okay with you people. So every day, wake up every day to them wanting or having opinion about black people. But I really, it doesn't make any sense, because you all keep telling us it's a freedom of speech, freedom of this and all that. But then black people cannot say anything without you people misinterpreting it, and then connive with other people to make it look like we are the problem. Of course, you all know that we are not the problem. And the fact that majority of the white women that are trending or that have been talking about all this, looking for a way to team up with them, do not even have their interest at heart. They are just using them to train, and they don't understand that. In the end, something that I have said, in the end, we definitely will know who is for who and who is against who. And I am looking forward to that day, and I hopefully we all will see it, because very soon you will see it. You all do not want this person. You all do not like, you are not here, you are not there. And we are not also asking you to stand with us, but just leave black people the F alone. Let them continue with their life, because how do you dictate for people? How do you tell people this is how to live your life? How do you tell a group of people that stood by you through everything that they haven't done anything, that they are colonizers and they are not worthy, and they are also oppressors? And then you left the real people that are oppressing you then to come and fight people that are assisting you. It just tells you some people's mindset. The people that they are trying to thinking that they are. Now the truth is that let me tell you all something. The person that you think will be there, because I hear a lot of them saying that Trump will not do something like that. I want you to know that Trump is number one supporter of Israel, and that it's a period. It's either you believe it or you don't believe it. That it's your problem. You just have to go back and read some certain things, especially when it comes to history and how politics works. One thing I want to tell you is that no, there is no permanent enemy and there is no permanent friend when it comes to politics. Yeah, so he will even do greater. When I say greater, you absolutely should know what I meant already. And with some of the videos already, I remember that I brought that particular one where he said, if I win, I am going to help you so we all will finish there smoothly. So you all better be ready. See you all in my next video. And a very big shout out to my beautiful Jamaican American woman. She's so gorgeous. Bye for now.